Hey, if you have anxiety that's leading to some erectile dysfunctional issues, then stay tuned because today what I'm going to talk about is that silent killer that kills your erections and your sexual performance, which is stress. And hey, my name is Brian, aka Uncle B, and for the last 20 years I've been a men's performance coach with African Fly, the liquid aphrodisiac. And I've actually talked about this before, but this is a new day and age. We're talking about pandemics, things like that. So stress is a little bit different. We're going to get into that. And specifically, what I'm going to talk about today is how stress affects erections and what you can do about it. And as a bonus, I'm going to talk about the fastest way to overcome anxiety and stress. And I want to give a shout out to my Nephew Nations and my Uptown uncles. What I'm talking about is the guys who are in the comment section, who are interacting with each other, leaving comments, because when we talk about my Nephew Nation, I'm talking about guys who don't have the information but are open to learning about it. And my Uptown uncles are guys who had the information because they are transparent about their successes and their failures and what we can all learn from. And as always, if you like what you hear, go and hit the like button, hit the subscribe button, hit the notification bell so we can get some more of this information to you. And what I'm gonna do is break this down till it cannot be broken anymore. All right, fellas, let's get into it because 60% of the doctor visits about ED, it's about stress. It's all about that stress. Stress increases adrenaline, which closes down the blood flow in your body, whereas nitric oxide actually increases the blood flow that goes through your body. So that's important. Remember that because we're going to get back to that in a second. So when we're talking about stress, we're talking about the normal things. We stress about money, your kids, the wife, life in general, going to work, coming back from work is all there. And for a lot of guys, when we're talking about anxiety, we're talking about just not being able to perform well sexually. And so, you have that thing in your mind and you start worrying about it, which causes more stress, which causes the next time not to be as great a performance, which causes more stress, which causes the next time. You see that downward cycle? We're trying to stop that. Now, if we're going even deeper, some guys end up with depression, and depression just works on your brain. You're just not functioning the way that you need to. You're losing your drive. It's not a good thing. So we're going to talk about how you can get out of that. And of course, there's always low self-esteem. I mean, some guys are just worried about too much stuff. It's like, well, is my body correct? Does she like the way that I am, my size? So let's talk about that low self-esteem, the thing that holds people back, because a lot of times you're just in your head, you're thinking too much about, oh, what do I look like? What is my body like? Am I the right size for her? How is my job? How is things that are going on in my life? You're just taking on too much and you're lowering your own esteem of yourself. And really quickly, one of the things that comes along as a psychological effect of ED is just that whole thing of becoming indifferent, not caring anymore, not really, trying to avoid going into the bedroom, trying to avoid just having the things that you need in life to have that drive. You start losing that. And of course, my favorite is frustration, where you're just upset about, you set up a goal that was very lofty. You're just gonna lose that 90 pounds in 20 days. Never works. But, a lot of guys do that to themselves, including me. All right, so let's really get into it right now because we're talking about chronic stress. This is the part that's most important right now, on two different levels. Now, when we're talking about mental chronic stress, where you're just thinking so much and your brain is on all the time, your brain can actually start shrinking. You're causing too much stress going on up there. Then you have the other side, the physical side, the chronic stress that's in your body. If you're like, for example, overweight, you have diabetes, you have hypertension, that is your body being inflamed all the time when it shouldn't be. Your body should be at rest, but when it's inflamed, that means your body is working hard to repair stuff all the time. You're wearing your body down, you're causing yourself more issues. Now, why is this all important, especially right now? Now the CDC has said something that I've said a while back, which is that COVID actually affects people who have higher weight, also along with the diabetes and the hypertension. So it's really important for my guys out there. It's really important. This is going to be around for a long time. So there's no time like the present to go ahead and get on that health tip, to eat better, to start working out. even if you have to start spending more money on it. It's your life at stake right now. Me personally, I have a trainer now. I've been lifting weights since I was 12. Been doing this for a long time. Billy Blanks, the Tybo, P90X, I've done it all. But it's important for me to have a trainer, someone who's gonna be there to make sure to hold me accountable, to push me harder than ever before, and it does work. So consider that. So if you don't get this taken care of, if you don't handle that stress, the results are gonna be, well, higher cortisol, lower testosterone. And of course you need that testosterone to have the bursting and burning of testosterone is what fuels an erection. You end up having that loss of drive, that loss of love of life, the excitement, the juice of life, and you'll hit that downward spiral. And that's where you don't want to be, where one thing is compounding into another. You have one illness, then another illness, then another illness, then another illness. You want to be on that upward spiral at all times in your life so you can feel that juice, you can enjoy the spark of life. So really quickly, let's go ahead and hit some solutions that you can use immediately. And one of the first ones is smile therapy, where you literally just do that. You smile. When you smile, you change the chemicals in your brain. It's very easy to do. One thing you want to stop doing, especially now, is looking at the news. I understand you want to get the information so you're informed, but at the same time, if you're overdoing it, you're overstressing yourself for no reason. You could, however, just watch some comedy sketches, watch some funny clips, things that are funny to you. It actually increases the nitric oxide in your body when you do that. Of course, let's go over the basics. You have to get your 8 hours of sleep in. Of course, you have to exercise. And of course, what you eat makes a big difference in your overall health, especially with your stress. This is because live foods increase the nitric oxide. So you have the live foods that you're eating and it's increasing the blood flow that's going through your body. That's perfect. And we're talking about live foods, of course, we're just talking about vegetations, fruits and vegetables. And for my guys who are getting older, this is especially important because over the years, you've been eating that junk and stuff back in the day. It's still there in your body somewhere if you haven't given your body a chance to clear out. You need that live foods in there so you can get that nitric oxide. And here's that bonus. One of the fastest ways to get over being stressed out, having anxiety is, let's be honest. Stop thinking about yourself. That's literally what is going on. Whenever you're stressed out, you're thinking about yourself. Now you may be thinking, no, I'm thinking about the kids. I'm stressed about the kids. No, your kids, right? You're thinking about, what's going on with your job, what's going on with happening to you. As soon as you get out and you help somebody, just giving a person a call and saying, hey, uncle, how you doing? You need any help with anything? Blah, blah, blah. When you do that, you take the focus off of yourself, put it onto somebody else. It relieves stress immediately. Of course, don't do anything that's going to cause you more stress, like saying I'm going to help in a way that's causing more stress, but that's something to look forward to doing because it works. So in conclusion, it is especially important to relieve stress now because of the environment that we're in. You can change your brain very simply by using that smile therapy. Sleep and of course meditation is highly important. Make sure you're doing that. Exercise your demons out. Exercise whenever you can, and of course eat that live food. And that bonus, stop thinking about yourself. Go help somebody else. It's amazing how that works so simply. You're pre-wired for it. Use that. And the question of the day, what healthy things do you do to relieve stress? Let us know in the comment section below. And as always, if you like what you heard, go ahead, hit the like button, hit the subscribe button, hit the notification bell so you can get some more of this information. And this is Uncle B saying, get your game up. Peace out.